Hey, it's Brent, and in this video, I want to talk about grief. I posted a quote that says, grief can be a thief that steals your happiness. So defend yourself by finding the good in every situation. Now, I know that when I say stuff like this, your mind goes directly to, well, Brent, what if someone in my life dies? How can that be good? Well, listen, I'm not saying, okay, if you want to do a little mourning and there's a little bit of loss in your life, that's fine. But what I'm saying, instead of going down that, spiral staircase downward to depression, is that, in the next moment, watch yourself. In the next moment, start thinking about the good things they did. Start thinking about the good memories. Start celebrating their life, not mourning their loss, over mourning their loss, which is what most people do. Celebrate their life. That person would not want you doing that anyway, okay? But let's just talk about grief in general, okay? Grief in general is something that will steal your happiness because it's grief, okay? Now, you've been taught that you should grieve, right? Oh, you gotta grieve, right? Well, that's only something you've been taught. You're listening to the wrong people, okay? Grieving is fine for a few minutes. Grieve, like I said, do a little bit of mourning, but, you've gotta defend yourself from that grief and unhappiness by finding the good. And that's the other thing. There is good that comes from every situation. Now, I know, again, where your mind goes, it's the most extreme situations. Brent, you don't understand my childhood. It was very tragic. I understand that, and I'm not discounting it. I'm just saying that you can spend your time and the rest of your life buying into that and remaining the victim and keeping yourself the victim, because that's what you're really doing, if I must say the truth here. You got to take some responsibility and change your life and find the good in everything. What did you learn from the situation? How has it changed you for the better? Not how has it changed you for the worse, right? Oh yeah, well, you don't understand. All my problems are caused by this one incident with my parents or this. Really? I don't think so. I think that that's something that you are pretending so that you don't have to live life, so you don't have to put yourself out there, so you don't have to take risks. Well, let me tell you something. Life is about risks, and all massive growth happens outside your comfort zone. And all massive growth happens the moment you take responsibility for where you are and stop blaming everyone else for where you are. Okay? Now, look, I know that your story is that it can be tough or it's difficult or you don't understand my situation, Brent. Mine's different, right? Your situation isn't different, okay? There are many people with your situation, okay? I used to be, as I've said before, the king of not taking responsibility. So I know what I'm talking about, okay? So I can give you a little bit of tough love here. So take the responsibility and find the good in everything. Right? Even now, let's just say that you don't find any. There's no good in it. Well, it's a better place to come from trying to find the good in it than always thinking the bad. Right? Always thinking that it's bad. Always, buying into the negative. Okay? So listen, bigger discussion, but that's what I have to say about it for right now. I hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later.